Hello and welcome to Would You Rather with Big Mike and the boys. I'm Big Mike, and here are some boys, Tony and Liam. How is it going?
Owen, what's the crack?
Right.
Jack, what's the story? Rory?
Cool. How's your week been?
Yeah, cool. All good, man. Week-tastic.
Week-tastic. That was a weak answer. So, I haven't got an answer from the radio stations yet about a job. So I'm just gonna go back to my disgusting self, if that's all right with you guys.
That's more than okay, Mike. It kind of threw me off last week when you were being a bit too proper.
Bit too prim and proper. And
yeah.
Beautiful. I know.
I did like the suit, though. The suit was good. It was a nice touch.
Thank you. I rented it for the day from a hobo. So
but the propeller hat just looked silly. I thought that was my own personal.
Well, look. Do you know it got me a date, didn't it?
A hot date for the prom. You going to the prom, Mike?
I'm going to the prom, but it's with Stephen Ortega's cousin, so I hope he doesn't mind.
Shag, we're ready, mate. No problem. Yeah, it's just what I say. I hope you and Hank have a good time, Mike.
My cookies have been going missing all week long. That bitch Susie Soccer.
Yeah. Yeah, he never gave me any. I was sitting there going, he made cookies because I don't like donuts that much. I actually don't mind donuts. The more I think about it, I fucking love donuts.
Yeah. And I hate my kneecaps being taken away. So. Right.
Who knew, huh?
So we're covering fan questions this time. So we're up to that point in the podcast.
Jesus Christ, we're flying through this shit now.
We're getting really near the end of round 2 now. Really
Jesus.
Near. So these are being taken, interestingly, from episode 21, onlyfans.com. So Tony was talking loads about that last week.
We was talking about OnlyFans. Big difference.
Oh, true. Big difference. There's a D in one of them.
Doesn't have to be, just so everyone knows.
There doesn't have to be a D in it?
Everyone knows, everyone listens. There would be a D in it if it was Tony on the whatever. Okay. As in my pet donkey. Yeah. Twat.
You're such an ass.
Hey.
Episode 22, Jason Samoa.
Yeah.
That's the episode where we called it Jason Samoa because we talked about Samoa quite a bit, and then a lot of that got cut out. And we almost never mentioned Samoa in the actual episode, so it made a lot less sense. But sure.
Yeah.
So we probably just look like idiots, but sure, what's different? You know, it's only a fucking Monday, like.
Who gives a fuck?
Or a Friday if this is on Patreon.
Welcome. Early welcome.
Welcome early. So, before we get started this week, lads, I thought it would be fun if we did a little bit of role playing, okay? And no, Tony, no. But if I thought it'd be fun, let's say we record the whole episode pretending that we're like ready to go to bed and we're about to go to bed when we're finished.
Sounds about right, to be fair. Yeah. I wouldn't be far off that.
Yeah, so I thought that'd be fun. We'll see where we go with it.
Yeah.
Do you know, we are professional comedians after all. So, sorry, I just got my hot water bottle in here next to me. So, our 5-star review on iTunes question of the week. Remember to give us a 5-star review on iTunes and we'll read it out in the podcast. We really would appreciate it. Please. So, my question is, what is your favourite bedtime snack?
What's a bedtime snack? Do people do this?
So, like your supper, the thing you'd eat just before going to bed. If you thought, I'd like a little something before I go to bed.
Is that a thing? Not in my house. Yeah, is that actually a thing? What you want before you go to bed? You should be eating before you go to bed.
Have you never eaten before you went to bed?
I definitely have, but that's not like, it would be like an intentional, like... Yeah, that'd be like a kebab on the way home, fall into bed. Yeah.
Okay,
like,
have you literally never once in your life soberly eaten anything before you went to bed?
I usually eat my leftovers in my dinner or something if I'm still snacky, like.
Okay, so is that your answer?
I guess so. Like, yeah. Like when I was a big boy, when I had the snacker machine in my room, I'd have a snacker. But then again, I'd always just have a snack.
Like, what at the moment is your favourite bedtime snack, you know?
Snacker.
If you're just a bit peckish about an hour before you go to bed, what would you have? Is this like, do I have to think of a new question? Is this...
It's, no,
is it that ridiculous? Is this the sock one all over again?
So recently someone bought me a snacker maker, like the proper old style ones. The ones that I've talked about.
And for anyone who hasn't been listening for a long time, Tony calls toasted sandwiches snackers, so that's what he means by that.
So
Everyone knows that.
someone just bought me one recently as a little housewarming, and I have been eating a lot of snackers, so I would say snacker.
Okay.
Because I've definitely had a couple of them before I went to bed with my leftovers in the bread.
Oh, nice.
Toasted.
Makes sense. And Liam?
To be fair, like often after my my dinner, like the only thing I have is like maybe a little pudding, rice pudding pack.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, they come in different flavors, like caramel.
Pre-packaged rice pudding?
Yeah, a bit of rice pudding. I never heat it up. I like it cold. Do you know, like the little Muller ones?
Uh-huh.
Like an ambrosia kind of thing?
Yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah, like creamed rice. Is that what it's called? Cream rice. Yeah. Yeah, rice pudding we used to call it. But
Rice pudding I call it as well.
Very
rice.
different. Very different.
You sit up, then there's like a blob of chocolate on the bottom, or a drop of strawberry jam.
Didn't know they did that over here.
I don't know, it's something.
I have a really horrible story about that. That put me off it forever.
Don't tell me because I like them.
Okay.
No, go on, tell me.
No.
Go on. It won't put me up.
I don't know. I was feeling fine, and I ate that one day, and in the middle of eating it, whatever happened, I just threw up.
Oh yeah.
In it, like.
Oh.
And
Okay.
It's always.
I might not bother with them now.
Ever since a kid, it always put me off. You know.
Everyone's got something like that, don't they? For me, it was white sauce, not parsley sauce. White sauce.
I love a good white sauce.
First time I ever tried it was my dad's house. His missus made it for me, and my brother was bringing me home that evening, and I just got sick all over it, like out of the car, in the car, all over. And
Thick roux sauce.
and that's all it was. That's all that was there was this white sauce, like.
And interestingly, I'm having lasagna today, so I have that to look forward to.
That's one of my favourite foods. Like
Pasta and
So, should we just get into it?
yeah, let's do that, man. Thanks for the question, though. What's your favourite evening
snack?
nighttime, bedtime snack?
Oh, thanks for asking. Something I like to have before bedtime is often like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Jelly?
Well, I mean, I call it that because that's what's called, but it's jam.
Yeah.
Only strawberry jam as well.
Oh, really? Have you ever tried it with
Yeah.
anything else?
I only like strawberry jam. I don't like the other jams.
what about raspberry jam?
Like if there's no strawberry jam in the house and there's 10 other kinds of jams, I consider there to be no jam.
That's crazy, like.
But like, what other like have you had raspberry jam?
Oh, I've had them all before years ago.
Yeah? You don't like
And
it?
they're okay, but they're
like
not what I
plum
want.
Jam. I like blackcurrant jam.
I was just going to say plum and blackcurrant are the two ones that
I love 'em.
Pushed on, I can get it there.
Yeah.
I like lemon curd.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Lemon
Like
curd is
marmalade
delicious,
as well.
but I wouldn't have
Rotten.
it on. I don't have lemon curd with anything. I just eat it with a spoon.
Ah, disgusting.
But do you know what I like? I like jam and cheese sandwiches.
I've heard that before, yeah.
Yeah. I haven't had one in years now, but I've been thinking about them.
It's not so weird, like, because you do goat cheese and cranberry and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Jam and cheese, though. I used to have it in school.
Yeah, and kind of like pickles aren't that different to jams, and people often have pickles or cheese, so it's not that strange.
Yeah. But it's just very nice. I've just remembered it again recently that I wanted to try it.
what type of cheese?
Just cheddar.
Cheddar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only strawberry jam. Like, what about like a passion fruit jam or something? You ever had that?
Do you know, Tony, you could name all the jams. All of them. And I'm going to say no.
Fair enough.
All right.
Don't want it.
We've no jam in this house in that case.
Yeah, well, none in ours either.
But we have a lot of jams.
Yeah, same. Right, should we just get into it?
Yeah, let's do that.
This week our ad is sponsored once again by patreon.com/BigMikePod.
Jeez, they've been busy.
Flat out.
Come on down to Big Mike's voiceover studio where I can do the voice for you. For just €3, PayPal's friends and family, I will do one of my excellent impressions, including Spooky Pumpkin, Shrek, Cookie Monster, Tony with an eye, Susie Soccer, South African doing a Scout accent, and the Leprechaun.
Did the leprechaun get a voice, did he? Sorry, go ahead.
I say that it includes them, but that's all of them, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, Big Mike's voiceover studio, the perfect gift for a loved one or a sister. Leave them a message from their favourite celebrity. So,
It's like a cameo thing, is it, Mike?
Bit like Cameo, but it's just me. Only me on it.
And only audio.
It's called Only Me. Yeah, because I wouldn't want people to see me holding my nose up when I do Tony with an eye.
Yeah.
Which one would you pick for your friend or loved one or sister?
Shrek, I think. I think Shrek is just so bang on.
I'd ask you to do Shrek and ask you to read lines from the Terminator.
Oh, the Cookie Monster could do that also.
Oh, Cookie Monster, sorry, yeah. That's Cookie Monster, yeah.
Babe, I'll be back.
Exactly.
And I haven't seen Terminator, but I'm assuming someone says like, "What's that robot over there?" You know, because it's not.
He
just
definitely
Arnie
wouldn't have
has
said
lines.
that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's good, man. That's good.
Anything else I should add to it, to my repertoire?
I think it's perfect.
Okay. And that one is me.
Say again?
Usually it's not me, but that one's actually me.
Oh, yeah.
It's my business.
So, okay. I'm very confused about what's not you and what is you and what's not. I don't know.
That's the only one that was me.
But you've said this before.
Which one? Which other one was me?
I can't remember, but you definitely did because we've had this argument before.
Argument?
Yeah.
I don't feel like it's an argument.
It is. You're arguing our point.
Okay, you prick. Right. Would you rather be a cat in a world run by dogs or live in a Truman Show type situation? And I've put in brackets after that fuck Pat. So that was one of his meaty mouth little questions.
That's two of them together actually are quite hard.
Yeah.
So, being a cat in a world run by dogs, that was sent in by Ben. And the other option was being a dog in a world run by cats. And Pat's other option was, I think it was, you wake up and no one knows who you are.
Yeah, that's where Stephen Ortega came into the mix.
It is. That's when he showed his grubby little face. So, Tony wanted to be a dog in a world run by cats. And Tony wanted nobody to know him. So Tony voted against both of these.
Oh, sorry, Tone.
Yeah. I was thinking when you said the both of these, I was like, I didn't want any of this.
See, I think waking up in a Truman Show type scenario would be just like, you can just go and have a normal enough life then.
Nah, Truman Show is literally like my worst nightmare.
So in one of these, you're still a human.
Exactly.
And you're in a recognizable world, even though it's fake.
But you're in the Truman Show, right?
You wake up and you realize, yeah.
Yeah, fuck that, like.
Yeah, but you've been in it all along, haven't you? It's not like tomorrow you go into it.
Fuck that, like. Because you know those scenarios where you're embarrassed about something? Because it definitely comes up. You're like slightly embarrassed about something. And you're like, oh, it's okay, like whatever. But everyone's been watching.
Slightly?
To find out everyone's been watching.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that when you have like a little bit of fucking, even the fear or something the next day after you did something.
And everyone's been watching you do this.
Like. Yeah.
People really wouldn't like me.
Nope.
Why not?
I mean, they don't like me anyway, but done some things.
Who are you when we're not looking, Mike? No, fuck off. But the thing is, like, I don't think I've done anything that people don't do in general,
It doesn't matter. Like, it's just not the way I look at it, you know what I mean? So you still have your moments, you're like, shit, And then to put it on, it's like almost having shit on Facebook that you don't want there.
Yeah, and no way to delete it. Like,
yeah, exactly, yeah. That's exactly why I would not like.
But you prefer to be a cat in a world run by dogs? Like, what?
The only good thing about a cat is, like...
The funny thing about a cat.
Yeah. Running up a tree or leaping, like, I don't know, wearing nice boots.
You want to be Puss in Boots? You can hang out with my sheepmate from the last one. Do you know how our dogs aren't going to be great at running the world either? Like, do you know, it could be a shit show.
Who run the world?
But,
dogs.
Oh, but my Truman Show would also be a shit show.
Hey.
Okay, that's all. I'll talk to you later, guys. I'm out of here.
Mine would be a show about a guy crying and then talking on a podcast about himself crying.
It's getting too meta now, man.
If you want to check out my Twitch stream, that's what I'm going to be doing anyway, so.
Crying Boy 69.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know, fucking, like, just everything you do being televised. But on the Truman Show, what was it like? Do you know if you had a shower or whatever, like, it was censored, wasn't it?
I don't know.
I think it was.
think it was all just.
I don't know, Liam. I wasn't looking out for those bits.
That's the only bits I was looking out for. I'm not talking about the scenes.
His bits.
What about when his wife tried to sell him a knife that she had just bought?
I don't remember that. What?
It slices, dices, and cuts.
Oh yeah.
He got really
yeah,
angry.
yeah. She does the little ads in the fucking holding the labels out and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? Like, she'd have to live with him if you actually think the whole concept. To live your life. Like.
Yeah, she
Yeah, do you
everything she
remember-
does with him is being recorded as well. Like,
Yeah.
Her fingers were crossed.
but that doesn't
In,
mean that she's invisible on tape. Like,
No, but I just thought that was funny that she bothered to cross her fingers as if that's like legally binding.
yeah, yeah.
It is.
Like maybe she was just like wishing it went well. Like,
Yeah.
because people cross their fingers to wish and also to like when they're saying something to make it not. It is, isn't it? If you lie and cross your fingers, then the lie doesn't count for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
Fucking.
But like we'd say, I cross my fingers for you, as in like I wish you good luck, don't we?
Yeah, you can use it for both, I think.
And I cross my legs if I really need the toilet.
Yeah.
Wishing you the best. Wishing you luck when you make it there. Or if you make it there.
Just wishing you were closer to the toilet.
I don't always.
That's a big wish to cross your legs. Can either of you cross your toes?
Yeah.
No.
Can you?
One of us can.
I can't.
I can cross my big toe.
Tony, you lied. Tony,
Well,
you lied, right? Because he said, can either of you cross your toes? And I can. And you said no.
no.
One
I
of us
think
can.
I can cross my big toe over my other toe.
But you know what I mean?
I asked the question, could either of you do it? You said no, which is a lie because Mike can. It's he's
So
just
one of
trying-
us-
Just see, call him Tony out again.
I don't know.
One of us can do it, you know?
Yeah, I said, can either of you do it? And you answered the question.
The answer is yes.
That's my
One of us can do it.
it.
But yeah,
Because I said yes, one of us can do it. And then you spoiled it. You gave it away who could do
It's
it.
spoiler alert.
We bring it back, spoiler alert.
what's the? We've already ruined the Truman Show for anyone who hasn't seen it. I said
Fuck's
we've
sake,
ruined a
Pat.
lot of movies for people. To be fair,
I'd say
really
we've ruined
hope so.
podcasts for some people.
yeah, we've ruined about 40 odd podcasts for people as well. Yeah, just by being in them.
Yeah.
I'd have to take the Truman Show.
What would your show be called, do you think, if you were
The
Tobin Show?
The
Tobin
Tobin
Show.
Show.
Yeah.
Tobin Show.
No, his first name was Truman.
Was it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I think they
okay.
called him Truman. Like,
Okay, the Liam Show.
It'd be just Big
To-
Mike Show.
The Tony Show. The Tony Show sounds like a show. I'd watch that.
Tony Show.
The Tony Show.
in mine, I'd be eating a lot of like peas straight out of where they naturally grow from.
The pod.
So people would just call it Big Mike Pod.
But you wouldn't,
Sure.
Mike, because you don't do that now. And you're waking up tomorrow.
You wake up tomorrow and be like, oh yeah,
I've
I think
eaten-
he's going to
I've
have a lot
eaten-
of pea pods from now on.
I've eaten quite a lot of pea pods in my time. I'll have you know, sir.
But I don't think they'd call it after the thing he eats most.
That's I don't eat
And
them the most.
As soon as you
Not
were
even
born,
nearly.
they named that show. As soon as you were born.
Oh, we'll call this Truman Cereal Show.
Truman and Mick.
Truman baby food.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
True.
Mushy
It's like
carrots.
Truman Jar.
Mushy Carrots Show. No, Mike,
Well,
I don't
look-
think they would call it.
No, it'd just be called the fucking saddest show in the world. The wasted investment show.
I think Tony's would be called Tony Vision.
Tony Vision. I think it'd be just called
Oh.
FM or something.
Schnacker FM.
Yeah.
Now it's a radio station. Like that wouldn't be entertaining, would it? Your whole life on radio.
Yeah.
He's just like, oh, I bet he's going to the toilet now.
That was a pooing noise for anyone listening at home.
Like
That's
they know as just as much as you about that. Like
It's my thinking noise.
really hard to think about it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm picking Truman Show, guys.
Okay, good job. Yeah, Tony.
Catman.
Catmandu.
Next time, I think Tony should pick first. Just to see if he is disagreeing with Liam every time now. I really want to pick the cat one just to knock Pat's question out. But for the sanctity and the honesty of this podcast, I think I'd rather live in the Truman Show type situation. So Tony has said he'd like to be a cat in a world run by dogs. Liam has said he'd like to live in a Truman Show type situation. But let us know over on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram at Big Mike Pod. What would you rather? So for question 2, we have one option that came from Zoe's question and one option that came from Donald's question. So would you rather have hands for feet or know the exact date and time of your death?
Oh, fuck. This is not easy.
Oh. And we said hands or feet would be monkeys, no?
Monkey-ish, like. More monkey than we are now.
So you both agreed on that one. You both agreed hand for feet instead of feet for hands.
Yeah.
But Liam picked that he would rather know the cause of his death than the exact time and date. And me and Tony went the other way.
I questioned myself there. No, I don't. I'm not going back over this question. It's making me think.
And in doing that, you therefore questioned yourself.
Yeah. I hate feet. I don't know if this came up the last time.
Yeah,
I don't like feet.
Yeah. Oh, it did.
Yeah.
Onlyfans.com, like that's what the episode's about, because that was your favourite website.
Actually, I could fucking go with OnlyFans with just hands on my feet.
And your feet?
Your favourite...
Would you want your feet put out there?
Yeah.
You're okay with your
They
feet.
were.
It's other people's feet, right?
It wouldn't be my feet, though. It'd be hands now.
Be his hands.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Now I get you.
OnlyFans. I could grab
That's-
4 things and look at people. You know?
That's Tony's favourite part of the website, or the internet.
Think of how many high fives you could do at one time.
Just 3.
4.
4.
4 if you're sitting down.
I could, like, Superman it and then go back and land on your feet.
You think I could do that?
Ran that
You
whole
think
lot.
I could do that? I'm not mad on giving out high fives anyway, to be honest. I'm more of a fist pumper. Oh, what's the able to do?
You could do a whole
I could-
4 fist bumps.
Lads, I just remember we were pretending to be sleepy, so just let's sleep it down a bit.
I didn't know that was for the whole episode. I thought that was just for the first question.
No, the whole episode, it was like a thing, if we could carry it through, and everything would be referring to how tired we are.
Oh yeah. Well, like now, I'd just love to put like 4 hands under my head and lie down.
Why did you yawn?
Because I'm sleepy, Tom.
So Tony, what if the exact time and date of your death was like, you know, in the middle of the night, so you knew you'd probably be asleep? Is that nice?
That'd be lovely.
That'd be great,
You know,
depending
while
on,
you're
you
snoozing.
know, if someone wakes me up before and it's a really violent or horrible thing. Like, you know,
Yeah, I mean, that's it. You could have been being tortured for the last 3 weeks, and that could just be the time that your heart finally gave up. So
But in fairness, like,
it's
if
not
it was-
necessarily dying in your sleep.
I think if it was any time, I'd probably be like, I easily could be awake because I'm random sleeper. Like,
Yeah.
I sleep at random.
But I'm so tired, you know.
Oh man, I'm so
Like
sleepy.
right now.
Yeah.
Would you wear little gloves on your feet, hands to bed?
No.
Now, who has socks to bed?
Who wears gloves to bed?
Well, I think Tony's question is more valid.
Yeah, even for your hands, like, why would you wear gloves? Yeah. But who wears socks to bed?
I have worn socks to bed when it's been very cold before. It's happened, Tony. It's not often. I don't like
wear
it.
socks to bed. I don't like
It
it.
doesn't make
Can't
me
do it.
comfortable.
So the answer is no.
I'd say
The answer is no, Mike.
Three times in my life.
3 times in
Minimum.
your whole life.
I think it's mad that you remember the exact amount.
Well, it
said
involves
minimum.
socks. Mike's obsessed, so we know.
I'm not obsessed with socks.
You
I
said
just
you were
have a
obsessed with socks. You stated I have a strange obsession with
No,
socks.
never said it. Never
you
said
did.
it.
You did. Remember sock question?
I remember the sock question, but I just had a normal opinion on socks.
No, you said it's not. No, it mustn't be normal because no one else thinks like this. Yeah. If you think like this, write in and fucking let us know, huh?
Oh yeah, because I wanted everyone to tell me how normal I am.
I'm just a normal guy.
Do you, or do you? I knew a girl that was so weird with socks that she have to buy a pair of socks every day of the week.
She had to
She
buy a
could
new pair
not
of socks.
rewear a pair of socks.
Oh, so she bought them
But
for the
did
next
she-
day on the day.
Yeah. No, not on the day. She might buy the week.
Oh,
pair,
okay,
but
okay.
she could not rewear a pair of socks.
That's very
Throw them out.
It's strange.
It's crazy, isn't it? Forget what you spend.
God, imagine if you put on like an extra comfy pair of socks and you're like, for fuck's sake, I'm only like I'm going to bed in a couple hours again, you know, or whatever. Like
I don't know if she'd ever do that. Like,
I'm having a shower soon.
She was so weird with socks.
That's
Even
mad,
if you
isn't it?
showed her, like, your socks, she'd be, oh my God.
What should mean if you showed her your socks?
Like, if you showed the ends of it or something, she'd be like, ugh.
And Tony, is she free for an interview or?
I don't know, she actually works in a sock factory, so maybe that's fine.
Put a sock in it.
Yeah.
But no, the answer is no. I wouldn't wear glove socks on my feet, hands.
Glove socks and my feet, hands. I don't know, I'm sure I'd try it once, like.
But not to bed, like.
You only live once.
You'd have those, like, do you know, Nike made them. They were like toe shoes, weren't they?
Yeah, but they don't have them for hands. You'd literally have to wear gloves.
Yeah, but really tough rubber gloves.
Yeah,
You could probably get them made, yeah.
I'm sure you could, but you would have to. But how do they go over your, like, wrists, technically?
They'd be like sandals, kind of, wouldn't they? Kind of like Crocs, hand Crocs.
Okay, so having hands for feet would be like a lot of hassle in your life. It would really change your life.
Yeah.
Knowing the exact time and date of your death
Terrifying.
actually wouldn't change what you could do in day-to-day life.
Definitely would. It would change how
It
you
would change
act.
how you feel about it,
Yeah.
and it might change how you react, but it wouldn't change physically anything.
I think you'd have a more of fuck it attitude when it came to a lot of things. Yeah, I'm not going to die today, so who gives a fuck?
No, I think it might change things physically.
In what way?
In the fact that you could be completely and utterly stressed about it. So your health suffers, so your body suffers.
Do you think you'd be stressed?
Yeah, completely and utterly stressed.
As it gets closer and closer, yeah, I've only 5 years left, fuck. You know?
Shit, I haven't done what I wanted to do. I haven't left enough for what I want. I haven't, yeah.
But what if it said you had 60 years left?
Well, eventually you'll only have 5 years left and it'll be stressful.
I think you come to terms.
But would you not be really carefree until then?
But how much do you trust this thing though?
But you know,
100%.
Can you though?
but you know the grievance of death, like the whole steps. So you get your anger.
Yeah,
surely
yeah.
you go through that.
For yourself?
Yeah, surely you would, like.
Yeah, probably.
Not the grievance of death, but like if you get cancer and stuff, they say there's this
Yeah,
process, like,
yeah.
then acceptance comes eventually. I'm sure that would happen. Like it would have to.
I don't know. I just think it's busy. Like, okay.
You'd know, you know? You wouldn't be taken too soon because you'd know exactly how long you had.
Yeah, but what if I told you fucking a week?
You're going to die in a week anyway, but you might do more fun things in the week than you would have. You might waste your next week and then die next week. Or if you're told you're going to die next week, you might do some really fun stuff and have a great week.
You might.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe like.
I believe even if they told you it was 60 years, you'd be like, yeah, that 60 years is going to fly in. You know when it is, so you know you have to.
Yeah.
You know? I do believe that because we are ignorant and ignorance is bliss, as they say. I don't think we're
I'd like to know.
Would you actually?
Yeah.
like in general.
Like, yeah, 100% I'd like to know. If you gave me the option, you don't or you do, I would like to know.
Man, I'm just.
Isn't there a place in India that does that?
It's probably not a real science, is it?
You go up the mountain, and they have some sort of tree and you have to like apply for it or something. And that's how they have to check if your name is in this book or something. There's certain people with certain dates of something, and you go up. I can't tell, like, obviously this is just off the top of my head, so
yeah.
exact facts. Exactly. But you go up basically and they hold the whole ceremony for you if you fit into this category. And this ceremony's held with you and like maybe 10 others. And like at the end, they're like, do you want to know this fact or do you not want to know this fact? And basically they can tell you exactly when and where. And some people claim that that's completely true, like
That's fucking crazy.
that they went with their husband or
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It
And
can't
it's
be the
like-
people that happened to.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Somebody close. Jesus.
I looked into it before. I
Oh.
wanted to go.
Yeah?
If I went there, 100%, that's the first thing I'd do.
I wouldn't want to know.
I'd say yeah. If they claim they could do this, I'd be like, yeah.
But I wouldn't, like, if they told me, I wouldn't take that as fact, you know? I'm talking about, like,
Yeah.
you have a machine that
Yeah,
a robot
exactly.
gives you.
Yeah, I know, but if I don't want to know from anybody or thing like that.
Even if a robot was
No,
giving you
even
a
if
machine
it was a fucking like Mike, I know this is important to you, but even if it was a really good looking robot, I would be like,
Have you seen that episode of Black Mirror? Not with a good-looking robot, but with everyone's in different relationships, and you have a watch on your arm that tells you how long the relationship's going to last.
Yeah.
And sometimes it says years, and sometimes it says hours. It's like a really good episode.
Yeah.
yeah, but this is just for life, like,
Yeah, similar concept though.
yeah,
More depressing, obviously,
far more.
for your life.
Like, I don't know. Like, I can see what you're saying, like how they would have good sides, but I just don't think we're built to process that information. I don't think we should know that information. Like,
I think eventually, if you accepted that, there'd be some sort of brilliance in it. Like, if you could.
I definitely see where you're coming from. Like,
But this is the thing with most people, right, in general, is they're like, most people don't want to die. They're afraid to die. You know, the last thing in the world you want is for you to die.
well, that's what makes us human, is our mortality. Like,
But I don't care.
it's the only thing that's
Personally.
sure and certain in this world. Like,
Yeah, but I'm not saying that you will die. I'm saying, like, most people do not want to die. Like, it's the worst thing that could happen is, so if you got tortured for years, you'd rather that than dying. A lot of people would pick. You know, you're watching a movie and your favorite character's in trouble, but you're like, as long as they live, they can get through this.
yeah. But you're always looking at them, and you're looking at your favorite character, and you're like, just fucking die, you cunt.
Well, not you can't. Like, that's a bit harsh. No, but like, to me, dying wouldn't be a problem.
You're at peace with it.
Yeah, if it happens today, it happens today. If it happens in 100 years, it happens in 100 years. You know.
Yeah. To be fair, I do think, and this is honest, like, I do think that I'm more afraid of growing old than I am of dying.
I don't know.
So what if you had a clock that told you wouldn't ever grow old?
No, I don't know. Like, I don't want either of them. I just think, honestly, I'm more afraid of growing old.
Like, how old are you talking? Like,
I'm talking fucking 90s here. Like,
getting your arse wiped, like. And,
yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. Like,
yeah. I won't get there though. Way too unhealthy for that shit. Like.
I don't.
So you're not worried about being like 75 and having a walking stick?
No, not really. Once I can look after myself, I'm afraid of somebody having to look after me. Like,
Okay, that is quite old.
yeah, but I'm more afraid of that than I am of dying. And I'm not particularly afraid of death. I just don't know. I don't want to know when it's coming. Like,
I think I'd find it comforting.
yeah,
I think I'd find, like, if I found out I was going to die next year, do you know, like, finding a girlfriend would be the, like, bottom thing on my list, and it wouldn't matter. Do you know?
yeah.
And I wouldn't have to think about it, and I wouldn't care.
That makes sense, though. It does make
Yeah.
sense. Like,
Yeah, that's exactly what.
Whereas at the moment, you know, I'd like to get married. You know, so
yeah,
like, it's on my mind.
100%. But see, the real thing about this is, like, I'm just so sleepy that I'm kind of.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, we're all gonna fall.
It's a note about it, like, oh, I shouldn't be sleeping. That's hilarious.
So, do you guys have your answers, or
I forget
Or
the
what?
other option, to be honest.
The other option was cats and dogs, wasn't it?
no? Hands for feet.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Imagine all the walking sticks I'd be able to carry.
You'd be able to wipe everyone's butt.
Yeah, I think I'll take the hands for feet.
Okay, and Tony? Hey, actually, Liam, I said Tony should go first this time, so he can
Okay,
have to
Tony, you go
first on the last one. Oh, it looks like he's really thinking about this one.
Yeah.
because I actually don't know. Because the knowing when you're dying can go either way for me. Like, I think I could end up, like, fucking
Doing
well on
great
top of
stuff.
things, but
Yeah,
it could
yeah.
be the complete opposite. Like,
Or do you think you would procrastinate and say, I've loads of time to do it, and then never get around to it?
if it's later, yeah.
Yeah.
But if it's like next week, then be like, oh fuck. I'm gonna go with hands or feet.
Oh.
Was that both of you? It was.
Yeah.
Okay. So Liam and Tony both said that they would rather have hands for feet, but let us know over on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Big Mike Pod. What would you rather? Lads, I got some bad news. The next question has another option from Pat. That's how desperate I was for listener questions. So we've got Pat's option and we've got Yasmin's option. Would you rather have Jason Momoa's physique or be followed by a small pony for the rest of your life?
Small ball.
You just love boat, wouldn't you? You just love, like, I'd love to be like the size and shape of Jason Momoa being followed around by a little pony.
I don't want to downgrade looking like Jason Momoa.
Oh, what all right.
Pow,
He said
pow,
it.
pow.
We were all thinking it. He said it. What size was that pony again?
Small.
How small?
I think we're saying like Shetland pony,
Shetland
maybe.
size. Okay. Cute.
So like hip height.
Yeah.
Yeah. Head at hip height.
Bad attitude though. What?
Head at hip height. Never mind.
Aw.
What were you thinking, Mike?
Just wasn't thinking about that.
Yeah, good. Neither were we. Just don't say it.
Yeah.
Do you like fucking Jason Momoa at hip height?
Wouldn't mind.
I knew he
I'd
was going
rather
to say
of the two. Like,
cheeky little smile as well. Right.
if I had to pick one, I'd pick that one.
Aquaman,
Tone.
Aquatic Man.
Give me his full title.
Yeah.
Aquarium Man.
Aquarium Man.
Oh, that'd be a hilarious movie. Just Jason Momoa stuck in an aquarium.
Watching A Nightmare Before Christmas on the TV.
Oh, man. But, like, it's just the right size for him, like. He's, like,
TV?
contortioned into it.
Like a glass house of emotion, like.
Oh, he's in the TV.
No, he's in the aquarium. I'm thinking like a little fish
Glass
tank
box.
aquarium.
Oh, you're not thinking he's in like SeaWorld,
No.
walking around at night like the night in the museum.
No.
No, that's too nice.
Okay.
I'm just
You're
thinking,
thinking
of
he's
him,
in
like, folded up into a little fish tank.
a fishbowl.
Well, it could be.
See-through swimming pool, let's go.
But small.
But small and no roof. Like, only a roof.
Not like your normal swimming pools with the roofs.
Roofs.
He's a hell of a big man, isn't he, Mike?
Big old man, big man. Not
What
from
is he?
Samoa,
What is he?
famously.
6'4".
That's what we said, didn't we?
Maybe. In that case, he's tiny.
Very big.
How far from Samoa to how tall is Samoa?
Maybe not by today's standards, he's not that
How
tall.
far is
but-
Samoa from the ground?
1.93 meters. Wait, that's short.
It's not that tall.
It's not...
6'2".
No, I don't think so.
What's in foot?
100. Meters. I don't know.
I think it's 6'4".
Oh, it's 6'3".
Yeah.
So he's average height.
That's not average height. Fuck you.
Mike, that is not average height.
Average height.
Average height for a big Mike.
He's
Average
not a big
height,
Mike.
Average height be about
5'7".
5'11", 6 foot.
5'7" is average height for a man. You can honest to God, you can thank China for bringing down the average.
No way.
Yeah, yeah.
So me and Jason
5'7".
Momoa are the same height,
You're
and we're
legally
similar
a midget
guys.
at
5'9". Maybe it's 5'9".
Yeah, you're
It's
legally
5'9".
a midget at like
5'9".
5'4" or 5'3".
I think it's 5'9".
Yeah, okay.
I think I'm 5'7". I think that's I think that's where I got confused. Yeah, I think it's 5'9" and I'm 5'7". Yeah.
Tony, considering midget is an offensive term, I wouldn't have thought you ever legally one.
Can be. Look it up.
Yeah, look it up, Mike. Why do you
Read a book.
grab onto the things we say that might offend someone, so that I have to cut out the next thing you say, like, and I have to cut out the old one as well? I don't know.
A dwarf, would that be the correct term?
Think so.
That doesn't feel right to me. That feels worse.
Little person.
I don't know. It's called dwarfism. Yeah, it's a dwarf. You're a dwarf.
It feels worse to me. I feel like I'm saying fucking from Snow White and ripping a piss out.
Yeah, yeah. I know. But Mike's not okay with midgets, so...
I don't mind. You say what you want.
you don't mind if it's offensive. You said you don't like to offend people.
I don't want to offend him, but Tony can offend him if he wants.
But legally, there is a legal limit, like where you are considered that.
A small person.
I don't know. I think that's belittling as well, isn't it? You small person, like. Man, I don't think we should get into this because.
No. We were talking about how tall Jason Momoa is, and I was saying he wasn't that tall, and now you're talking about midgets. Like, what? You went too far. You went too far the other way.
So you think midgets are too small? Is that what you're saying, Mike?
I think they're just small enough. I like how small they are.
Anyway, what about Jason Momoa, the fucking giant?
Huh?
He's tiny.
Giant.
You said you wanted to fight Andre the Giant. Why don't you just fight Mimosa over here?
Because I wanted to fight someone tall, not someone average height.
What height are you, Mike?
6'3".
So he's the average. So you're average height as well.
Yeah, I'm exactly average height for a big Mike.
Such nonsense, like. You tall cunts. You fucking don't realise what you do to us when you spout out shit like that. Average height, 6'3". I'm 5'7". That makes me feel tiny.
Well, however you feel about yourself, you need to tackle that with yourself.
Well, I just
However
don't
you
like
feel
the fact that you're saying, oh, it's average height. And then you're like pausing and then saying, oh, for a big Mike. As if that bit doesn't matter when it clearly matters.
I was just trying to show off how tall I am because it's all I have for me, to be honest.
Weird flexing on a podcast. Like.
You could be Aquaman.
Thank you, Tony. Now tell that to Sony or whoever makes
Who makes that? Who makes that Aquaman?
Sony. It's DC.
Yeah.
So DC, not Sony.
makes the
Sony was
DC
separate
movies?
because they were Spider-Man. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't Sony, but I just made a joke, okay?
Oh right.
Tell it to Xbox.
All right.
Tell it to Nintendo. You prick.
Can we switch to...
Tell him the Batman. What?
Big Bowser.
Nah. Mike,
What?
how big is Bowser?
Biggest Batista stick.
Average height, like 10'5".
Yeah.
How tall?
Average height for a Bowser.
Yeah, I'm a fucking average height for a Mario dinner.
Speaking Bowser now. Speaking Bowser terms.
Bowser's only 4 feet tall. No. Okay, I'm finding different things, but somewhere I've seen that he's 4 foot tall. Another place I've seen that he's 8'7".
I go with 8'7".
I go with 8'7". It makes more sense.
Okay, let's see how
Mario's
tall
gotta be
Luigi
That
is.
means
2
Mario's
foot,
like 2 fucking foot taller.
Luigi is 171 centimeters, which is just about 6 foot.
5'7".
About 6 foot?
That's about 5'7".
Is it?
That's literally probably your height, no?
I'm the same height as Luigi, and he's the taller brother.
He's
so-
the taller one, that's true.
Yeah. Sorry that we have to do a podcast with the tallest man alive over there, but...
The tallest man alive.
You say meters or centimeters?
Depends which one it is.
No, which one did you say, Mike?
For Luigi.
Centimeters.
Yeah, okay, yeah, he's about 5'5".
Hell of a big
5'8".
man. Hell of a big man.
I don't know how much of this we can keep.
No, it's nonsense, like.
It is.
Oh, now I'm on another website and it says Luigi is 4'5".
Hell of a big man. Hell of a
big man, big man. Legally, big man.
Legally an Italian.
Yeah. Illegally.
Illegally a plumber. Where's
Do you
this
want to know
going,
about
Mike?
Mario?
So no, we got.
Are you just all about checking out characters' heights, or?
4'3". Right, come on, let's do some shit.
What's the question?
No way Luigi's only 2 inches taller than Mario.
Would you rather have Jason Momoa's physique or be followed by a small pony for the rest of your life?
Pony would be lovely. Just have following you. Be nice.
You'd
Yeah.
call him Sergeant Mahoney.
And pets, give him polos, a couple of apples.
I think no, but remember he was getting on planes with you and stuff. You have to buy him an extra seat and that, don't you?
Yeah.
I'd be really, really excited to see the pony sit in a chair like a person.
Maybe they'd put him in the hold in a cage.
No,
Then I'm not buying
you
a
said
ticket
you
for
had
that.
to buy him a seat.
Or maybe you could arrange for him to be in the hold in a cage.
Would you prefer that for him?
No, I wouldn't like that.
I think I'd have a little Bojack the Horseman, like.
Yeah, but he can't talk
Yeah.
or do anything. Like, do you know? Act. Or-
Be the name of him is Bojack, and I'd just be getting him drunk the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, silly Bojack. Poor horse.
This is like in Jingle All the Way when he was feeding the reindeer beer.
Yeah.
Not
He
nice.
put-
All the chocolate.
Punch that reindeer as well.
He punched the reindeer too. Don't be like that, Tony. Don't be Scott Calvin from the Santa Claus. Don't be Shrek from Jingle All the Way.
It was a Cookie Monster, man. Get it right. What do we must? Oh yeah, he just repeated the question. Aquaman, like Jason Momoa,
Physique.
or what? Oh, the pony.
The physique of a pony.
Like you,
Or Jason Momoa following you around.
like the thing is, you could take the body of Jason Momoa, right? And then you just get a pony if you wanted a pony, but you don't even have to keep that pony forever if you don't want to keep that pony forever.
I think you solved it.
But also, I'm happy with how I am. Like,
Are you?
if Mike could stop belittling me, like, if he'd stop having a pop at me about my fucking weight and height,
It's only because you're such a hit with the ladies, Liam. That's the only reason I do it.
that's your problem. But like, I wouldn't want to be 6'3" now. I think I'd be scared up there.
Afraid of heights. Like,
But I would be so weird. Do you ever like, I don't know, do you ever put on shoes that have like, do you know?
yeah, higher.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's fucking weird as fuck.
Weird.
So for me, it'd be like almost a foot, like.
Yeah, this is.
Do you know, it'd be 9 inches 8 inches in the difference.
Holy shit.
That's a lot. Like that's like standing
that's
on a
you on
concrete
stilts.
block all the time. Yeah.
So you want stilts.
It's interesting that
afraid.
last time his height didn't really come up. I know it did come up, but it wasn't like the big thing for you.
Yeah.
And this time it is.
Well, it just depends. Like when there's different things against different things, it changes, doesn't it?
Imagine standing on stilts and being him. Imagine if Tony feels dead.
imagine if you're Jason Momoa and you're standing on stilts.
And you're the pony. How small would he be then?
Yeah, the pony will look even smaller if you had both. I don't know. I think I'll take the physique though, because the pony's just weird, man. John, I didn't invite him, but I'm not gonna answer yet. Actually, Tony, go ahead.
I'm gonna go pony.
You want a pony?
Yeah, it'd be
Yeah,
nice.
you don't need the
Following you
downgraded
around.
body type, do you?
If he's following you around, be lovely. Especially during lockdown now, I'd love a little pony. So I'm not cleaning up his poop, but
Oh yeah, I saw fucking people on horses, right? Horses shit everywhere, and they don't clean it up.
we're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the time.
What?
And here.
All the time.
That's fucking nonsense. If a dog shits, a
Well, it's
little
like-
tiny dog shit.
But it's like people in the middle of the square and stuff, you know what I mean? But they just have to clean it. That's why there's street sweepers all the time.
But
It's
people
terrible,
think
isn't
that... I don't know. People think they're fancy when they have horses. Like.
Yeah.
But it's one thing, Mike, living out where you live and people like horses shit on the road. That's not the worst thing ever. Like, do you clean up your dog shit from the side of the road?
If it was in the middle of the road, I would.
Would you?
Yeah.
But you just throw it into the side of the road, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, this is like in the city centre, like almost people on horses, and the horses just shit.
That's
and
what I
they're
mean.
letting
Like on the square, the horse was just shit, but there's always street sweepers literally living there. Like, they're just
weird,
working the
like.
whole time.
So weird.
They should get a day off.
But it's weird that it's like not law that they have to pick up their horse shit. Like.
I agree with you, but like, you're
That
not
is
gonna
horse
stop
shit.
because you're giving someone a lift. You're not going to stop and go, oh, I clean up.
But even when they're just standing there, they don't clean it. Weird. I think it's
good
weird.
point.
But yeah. Did you pick? You picked horse. I picked body.
I would definitely go for Jason Momoa's body.
Would you? It wouldn't be much of a change for you, would it? You wouldn't have to change in height at all.
Be the exact same, I believe.
So, Liam said he'd rather have Jason Momoa's physique, and Tony said he would like to be followed around by a small pony for the rest of his life. But let us know over on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Big Mike Pod. What would you rather?
What did I call this?
Tony shit news. That's what you called.
This rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
Speaking of shit, here's some shit news.
Some shit news.
I've decided I'm not going to introduce your segments anymore.
Why?
Why?
I don't know. Just let you introduce it. Like, let you start off after the music.
Oh, it's nicer when you introduce it.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But can you just leave in the bit where I've just said I'm not going to introduce it? And then
Yeah,
I've kind of
leave that bit,
introduced it. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's it. So go ahead, Tom.
Go on, Tony. I'm just
Is
sleepy.
it?
I'm just sleepy.
Okay. What? Yeah?
Yeah, I'm just putting on my pajamas, Tony, so work away.
So sleepy.
So I am going.
Some bedtime news, yeah.
So the data picks 29th of March, which is...
Today!
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. The data... Well, unless you've the Patreon account, this is... Yeah.
This is potentially
Yeah,
the 26th. Yeah.
Now you're at a disadvantage of the Patreon account. This is shit.
Yeah.
You dog.
Yep.
Shit.
Save this last bit till Monday. Save this last bit till next Monday, okay?
So my dates are everywhere. It's Tony's shit news. You know? Fancy that. Ooh. So I'll go with this. On this date, if you like Vikings. Do you like Vikings? Anybody?
Love him. I'm from Limerick, of course I do.
Yeah. If you watch the show, the season where they go into France and they raid France.
Mm-hmm.
This date
No,
is
I haven't
when they
watched
went.
any of Vikings yet, and I'm not looking forward to the spoilers.
What year?
Well, it's part of history, though. It's,
Yeah, this is history. This is
Okay, it already happened.
1845.
18,
On this date.
1845.
Mm-hmm.
That's more recent than I thought for some reason.
Did I say 1845?
There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
I was like, wait.
18. Wait, what?
And what did you say? They messed their pants when they invaded France?
That's what they say.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You have seen it.
You rascal, you. So 1886. Here's
18?
one for you,
Oh, yeah.
Mike.
Oh?
Yeah. So
Oh.
you talked about a certain number two. A certain number two, right? And in 1886, the first batch of this was brewed by John
Coke.
Pemberton.
It's
Yeah,
Coke.
Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
On this
'Cause
day
it went
today.
It went
Wow.
1990. It went 99 years before they changed the recipe.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Had cocaine and stuff in it, no?
Mm-hmm. Sure did.
Yeah, weird ingredients. Crazy ingredients. Now, here's another one for it. Nelson Mandela was acquitted in 1961, March 29th.
Uh-huh.
So he didn't die.
That's what they say, yeah, apparently.
He didn't
What
die
year
in
was that,
prison. Is that what
Terence?
he's trying to...
It was 1961.
Uh-huh.
You got a lot of conspiracy theory ones today. I like it.
Well, this all popped up. It's just whatever pops up, and I'm like, ooh, there you go. Let me see. What else we got here? Charles Manson was sentenced to death. It's nice and grim.
Sentence, but it isn't the day he died then.
No, he's still alive, or he died recently, didn't he? The death sentence was finished, or the next year, I think he came in. They cancelled the death sentence in that county, so he's safe.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Jesus, that's crazy.
Isn't it?
Ah, what?
Him, like,
How
you know what I mean?
the fuck
lucky
does
little
that-
bastard, like.
That's fucked.
I think he got married twice in jail as well, no?
People are obsessed with him, man. I don't understand the
Madness.
people.
Yeah.
I haven't seen much about him.
Oh, Mike, this is yours as well. You said you wanted to fight a certain someone.
I'm doing Andre the Giant pose.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
March 29th in 1987 was what?
Presumably it was WrestleMania 3 when he fought Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. He's very good. He does his shit.
Hulk Hogan slammed Andre the Giant.
That match lasted 11 minutes and 43 seconds. Do you think you could have beat him then?
Oh man, I would have slammed him 10 times. You know, Hogan's still around.
Wouldn't even last that long. Birthdays, so it actually came up today. You like Donald Gleason?
Yeah?
It's actually his dad, Brendan Gleason, but you know that's his birthday today. Yeah, the good
From the
old
Guard?
BG, Mr. BG.
Was that
From
today
Harry
or
Potter?
Was that a week ago?
That's it.
It was today?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
29th.
Great. No, but I mean,
What?
when it came up.
Oh yeah, yeah. that was last week. Was that? Oh, mad.
Wait, what?
When we mentioned Donald Gleason, was it this week or last week?
Oh yeah.
Go on.
Tom
No, it
Jones
was 2 weeks ago.
knighted today as well.
Sir Tom was.
Sir Tom. It's not unusual at all.
What's new though? Pussycat.
Delilah. It's a terrible
Is that
song.
why
Like
I always picture a cat when I hear Tom Jones?
Maybe.
Black and white cat.
What's new, Pussycat?
I always picture it being a tabby cat.
Hmm.
Like kind of black and brown, like grey and black, kind of speckled.
I always feel it being like Felix, the cat,
I always thought it was a ginger cat.
like Garfield.
Yeah.
No way.
No way.
And I'm having lasagna for dinner. I'm having lasagna for dinner again this week.
Yeah.
Happy Monday,
Every week.
everybody. Oh my god.
Is that why you're wearing
It is
an orange
Monday.
shirt?
Except, seriously, if you're
Thanks for signing up.
if you're on Patreon listening to us on Friday, I'm sorry that we've made everything so Monday centric. We're kind of let you down.
Friday episode next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a
Sorry.
Freaky Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just go back and listen to that evergreen episode to get the dirty taste out of your mouth. Out of your mouth.
You got anyone else? Or anything
No,
else?
I
podcast?
got like days. So today, it's all American days. Like, America has days for every single day is something.
What's today?
Like, today is Mom and Pop's Business Owner Day. How ridiculous is that? Like, it's just card companies. Apparently, you're meant to go and get gift cards from like small business owners and stuff. Yeah, no, the rest of it's, I'll leave it out. I didn't have a big story this week. There was no big stories on the 29th.
No? Okay. Well, they're good.
Unfortunately.
I enjoyed those.
Fortunately.
I enjoyed those ones. Thanks, Ton.
But the big story is, there is no story.
Tony shit news.
Deep, deep, deep.
Lovely. So, lads, which of my characters would you like to see out the episode with?
Jesus, that's a big question now. Shrek. I always go for Shrek.
Go Trek.
Well, you gotta get out me swamp and get out me podcast. I've been Big Shrek, and these have been the boys. Thanks, bye.
Thanks, bye.
That's the Cookie Monster.
Exactly.
See you now.
Liam, you owe me €3 now for that request.
Dog.
Friends and family.